That's gonna leave a mark.
I'm curious about the strength of bones after they've shrunk. I'll start with the right arm.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times anime heroes got beaten up. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the times anime characters got the stuffing kicked out of them for one reason or another. Any brutal scuffle is eligible to qualify, just as long as it doesn't result in the hero's death. There will be a few light spoilers ahead, so you've been warned.
I won't die, even if all the bones in my body are broke.
Number 10, elbow pads won't help here. One Punch Man. Bless this guy. We can understand wanting to be a hero even without any impressive superpowers, but did he really think that taking on a giant fishman with anything more than a bicycle was going to work out in his favor?
The cyclist for justice! Mooman Rider is here!
While admirably trying to defend citizens from the threat of the Deep Sea King, our poor cyclist ends up getting beaten to a pulp, and unlike Genos, can't just piece himself back together again. Full props for sticking it out to the end, Ryder, but you should still thank your lucky stars that Saitama showed up when he did.
Nice fight, man. Should be proud of yourself.
Number 9, Levi's domestic training technique. Attack on Titan. You could say this beatdown was for Eren's benefit. After all, it did spare him from being dragged off by the military police. That being said, holy hell did Levi kick the crap out of him. During his trial, Eren's fate is looking pretty bleak given the evidence stacking up against him. At least until Levi decides to interrupt things by proving that the Survey Corps can handle Eren and keep his Titan form in check, which he demonstrates by swiftly kicking him down until he knocks a tooth out. Number 8, Kuwabara Gets Rando'd. Yu Hakusho. Poor Kuwabara, always ending up getting the worst of it no matter how strong he is. During his battle against the innocent-looking Shorin, Yusuke's best frenemy finds himself biting off more than he could chew when Shorin, aka Rando, shrinks him down to size and proceeds to break him apart like a doll, even snapping the bones in his arm in a painfully slow manner. Should have stabbed him with the spirit sword when he had the chance. Number 7, Garland's Painful Truth. The 7 Deadly Sins. Now that's how you make an introduction. As a member of the 10 Commandments and packing a real thirst for bloodshed, Garland was more than eager to take on Meliodas and company. Unfortunately for them, his bite is way worse than his bark. He manages to cleave his way through side characters, piece through Meliodas like a pincushion, give Diane a concussion with her own weapon, and use his magic to turn Mill into stone. Who thought the law of truth would be such a brutal one? Number 6, Psychedelic Monkey Beatdown. Bakemonogatari. We may go on and on about how Araragi deserves a lot of the crap that comes his way, given his penchant for inappropriately making the moves on certain ladies, but not even he deserves this. A chance meeting with his equally pervy friend Suruga takes a turn for the worst when a monkey paw turns her into something of a killing machine. From there, Araragi is thrown into a world of hurt unlike any other. At one point, she kicks him so hard, her foot literally goes through him, before going on to swing him around by his own intestines. At least the color palette is pretty. Number 5, taking a beating for Sasuke. Naruto Shippuden. Yes, this scene is one-sided, but it still qualifies as one of Naruto's most severe beatings. Arguably pissed that Sasuke attacked the Kage summit and made off with their sensei, Karui and her allies demand that Team 7 give them info on Sasuke.
I'm sorry, I can't.
There's no way I can sell Sasuke out.
Instead of reasoning with them, Naruto decides the best course of action is to break the chains of hatred by letting Karui pummel him over and over without fighting back.
How's that? And that? And that? And that? And that?
Not to undercut your sacrifice there, Naruto, but at this point, you're really starting to sound like someone suffering from Stockholm Syndrome, desperate to defend the guy who once tried to kill you.
Naruto, there's no need for you to be beaten. Not on Sasuke's behalf.
Shut up. It's my choice.
Number 4, can't win, can't lose. Hunter x Hunter. We're not sure if Gon is a genius or just a sucker for punishment. Either way, he certainly didn't mind making things difficult for himself. During the final phase of the Hunter's exam, Gon finds himself pitted against the ninja Hanzo in a one-on-one battle. Unfortunately for him, he's no match for his skills, and as such gets kicked around like a ragdoll.
矛盾だらけだが、気持ちはよくわかる。
However, he refuses to give up, to the point where getting his arm broken and head cut open can't persuade him otherwise. While Hanzo may have conceded in the end, Gon certainly came out of this one worse for wear. Number 3, a night on the town with Grimmjow. Bleach. We can only imagine what was running through Ichigo's mind as he was getting beaten to paste by the 6th Espada. Probably something to do with wishing he hadn't left Soul Society. An encounter with the all-powerful Arrancar ends up going south rather quickly for the substitute Shinigami, considering that not even his Bankai is strong enough to stop Grimmjow from sending him flying across the city, all before he proceeds to land more hits to Ichigo's mug than there are Bleach filler arcs. Number 2, not so Super Saiyan. Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods. Given the sheer amount of enemies that Goku has had to deal with throughout his life, a god of destruction should have been a cinch.
Just try your best. You still doubt me? Fine!
At least that's what we initially thought, until Beerus managed to make short work of him with nothing more than a single hand. Even when tapping into Super Saiyan 3, Goku is still no match for the World Ender, and instead gets owned like his own power levels were equal to that of Yamcha. We imagine that was quite a shock to the system, along with the various broken bones. Number 1, Luffy vs Crocodile, One Piece. The Straw Hat Captain's eventual victory over the boss of Baroque Works may have been one of the series' greatest comebacks, but we can't forget just how severely Crocodile wiped the floor with him in their first encounter.
No matter how hard you fight against the truth, there's no way a rubber freak like you could even hope to rival me.
Unable to land a single real hit, Crocodile makes quick work of the Straw Hat Pirate thanks to his mastery over sand.
Crescent Cutlass!
Luffy may have found a way to come back swinging, but we can imagine this brutal loss stuck with him for quite a while.
Did you really think you were my equal?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.